Hello and welcome to another tutorial of HTML5 series. In the previous tutorial, we spoke about the image tag and the link tags. In this tutorial, we'll be talking about list tag. List tag or HTML lists are used to present a list of information in well-formed or a semantic way. There are three different types of lists that we can use inside HTML. They are unordered lists, ordered lists, and description lists. Let's take a look at how to add lists to our web page. I'll start with unordered lists. Unordered list starts with a UL tag, and then unordered list accepts another set of tags, child tags called the list tags. So the list items will be li. So we created a list element here. This should say this could have any kind of content between the list items. So we could just say um, list item 1. Let me copy paste this a couple of times. Let's say 2 and 3. So we've created an unordered list with 3 list items. So the rule here is the list items should always be within an unordered list or an ordered list. But let's go into the unordered list later. But this is what the HTML rule for creating lists is. You should always have a unordered list on the top, and then it should have lists elements as the child to unordered lists. So let's go back to our web page and then hit refresh. As we can see, there are 3 list items that we see on our web page with a bullet before each of these items. Now let's explore what ordered list is. Ordered lists are very similar to unordered lists. The only difference is we need to add OL as a parent tag, and then inside the OL we can have the list items or list elements. I'll just say ordered list item 1, and then let me copy this over. And then hit save, and then go back to the page, and then hit refresh. So as you can see, ordered lists have a number before the item. So that's why for that reason it's called as an ordered list. It starts with 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. This is another type of a list. The third type of list that we have is called as a description list. So description lists usually start with something called as DL, and then the DL stands for description list. In between the DL tags, start and end tags, we can have two kinds of tags, which is a DT, which stands for description term, and then there could be another tag called as DD, which stands for description definition. So a DT could be something like um, uh, let's say I'm just giving out a random example. It could be like a fruit, and then I would say apple, and then I could come up with another DT, which could be a drink, and then I just say water, or just say soda. I hit save, and then I go back and hit refresh, As you can see, description list, the term is fruit here, and then the description definition is apple. As you can see, the description definition is indented under the description term, right? Which is to segregate. This is one sort of list where you can basically add a lot of um, description definitions under a description term. So, for example, I could go back and add more description definitions like banana, right? Then orange, hit save, go back, and then hit refresh. As you see, you can see these are useful to segregate things under a description term. This is one type of list. Uh, I've also seen there's also one more type of list which is not very commonly used, but if you it's called as a menu list. So it's very similar to unordered list. So I could add a menu and then add a bunch of lists to it, list items to it. These work exactly similar to unordered lists, and these are used in usually in the navigation sections of a web page. So yeah, it looks exactly like a unordered list item. So yeah, these are the different types of list um, elements that we could use inside HTML, and their sole purpose is to render list of information in a well-formed semantic way where it's easy to segregate content and easy for the user to read through the web page without a lot of clutter. In the next tutorial, let's talk about few more HTML tags.